How's it going, Crusaders? Welcome back to another Bible study. Still getting over this cold, but definitely feel better than I did Friday during the sermon. As I said, though, this Bible study and the next Bible study will be super duper short. We're just going over the Bible verse of the week, and the question for the Crusaders this week and next week. These next two are very self-explanatory. Don't really need to dive into too deep other than just read the verse. But as I've said multiple times, I do want to go over the verse itself with all the different translations and just see what the differences or the similarities are when it comes to the verse. So nonetheless, Crusaders, we're checking out Genesis 1:17, the fourth day, part 4. Always starting off with the King James Version. And God set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth. The CSB. God placed them in the expanse of the sky to provide light upon the earth. The NIV, God set them in the vault of the sky to give light on the earth. The ESV, and God set them in the expanse of the heavens to give light on the earth. The AMP, or as I like to call the NIV point to, God placed them in the expanse of the heavens to provide light upon the earth. The NASB, God placed them in the expanse of the heavens to give light on the earth. The NLT, God set these lights in the sky to light the earth. And finally, the NKJV, God set them in the firmament of the heavens to give light on the earth. So, as always, it could be as simple as a letter or a word, but there are some distinctive differences in some of these verses. So that was the verse. So now we're going to check out the Bible verse of the week, which comes from Philippians 4, verses 6 through 7. And, I don't want to get too personal, but this morning I had a panic attack. And it was on the way to take my daughter to school, and it just came out of nowhere. I haven't had one since June, so it was very random. And in that moment, the best thing you can do is pray. And you look at this Bible verse of the week that we're going over, and I felt like this is one that I definitely need today and to take with me through this week. So if you deal with something like that, this is definitely a verse that you need to take with you this week, and especially after a panic attack, an anxiety attack, or anything of that sort, to really help. Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving let your request be made known to God, and the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. So, definitely need to take that Bible verse with me today. And, the best thing I do when I'm having a panic attack, which it's a horrible, horrible feeling, just control your breathing and talk to God, and that's the best way to get you through it. My panic attacks used to last a long, long time, and now I can control it in about a 5 to 7 minute window if I just control my breathing and talk to God during the whole unbearable process of it. And I find that helps better than anything that I've ever tried to do or use during a panic attack. So, don't want to get off the Bible study too far by my digression, as always, but I do want to add that in there because it goes along great with the Bible verse of the week, Crusader. So, we're going to end it with the question for the Crusaders. And, as always, you don't have to comment on the video or anything like that. This is just a question I want you to ask and answer to yourself. What do you love about God and why? I know there's 100 different simple, quick, easy answers that you can answer that with, but this is something I really want you to think about, and take your time answering it and really truly answer that question. So Crusaders, that's it for today. We're under 6 minutes right now. Very quick and easy Bible study today, Genesis 1:17, the fourth day, part 4. And I'll catch you all Wednesday for the question of the week. Thanks, Crusaders.